Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here, back at it again for another solo video. Challenger Felders this week is going to be a little more forgiving than last week, so hopefully we can get a pretty good amount of points on this one. See what we can get for a reward. See how many points I can get. It's always a nice fun challenge to do by yourself. Give you something to do if you're playing on your own. And this week isn't quite the beatdown it was last week. Modifiers we've got are precision kills. Pretty much anything you got, shoot it in the head or the crit spot, you should be in good shape. And we have a burn. So much better than last week, so had no help on that one. And you do have trickle, so unfortunately your super, your grenades aren't going to be coming up all that often, but you should be able to do a lot of damage with solar burn anyway. And hey, use those supers when you can. Now it's a good thing it's not like trickle and then super bonus, because that just kind of sucks in general. But what I am running for build, I am going to run solar, just due to the fact that it's solar burn, so the occasional times it comes up I can use it. And for hammers, you can kind of go with what you want. Sometimes I'll run Scorched Earth if I just want to like throw a ton at the boss and, you know, try and cook him down if he's standing still. Probably will run Thermite Grenade for the few times that I'll probably get to use it. And now one thing you can do that could help if you don't, you know, feel like using your super that often, you could potentially run Simmering Flames. So if you do get your super up, you know, go in, kill a few enemies, and then go with her in a full run, you'll at least get them twice as fast. Trickle sucks anyway, but at least you'll get a few of those a little quicker and be able to use those grenades a little more frequently. So it's kind of up to you guys if you want to wait that time out or go in there, kill some enemies and build up your super and then go for a fresh run. It's kind of up to you guys how you want to go for it. So definitely go for all attributes so you can get that full armor, and of course battle recovery and toughness. Don't need to run around too agilely in the first place. Got explosive power from my gauntlets, but if you don't, not a bad thing to have as well. Hammer seeking out their flight path, or honestly enemies felled by your fire grant you bonus agility and reload speed. It just kind of really depends. Cauterize though, anything brought down your fire is a good thing, so any way you can get your health back is not going to be a bad idea. Main thing is, I got my Abyss Defiant, still don't have vision. I haven't run Vault yet, so I will get to that one later. Got my Event Horizon here at 400. Of course, life support, nice little benefit. You could run triple tap if you want to go after a boss. Kind of your preference there. If you do get on, you know, taking out a boss and you get those triple headshots, going to give you a bonus there. And exploding runs is actually going to do a little bit more damage, so I might actually switch over to that one. Unflinching, make it a little easier under fire. And I've got a good old, I think, year 2 rocket launcher here with tripod and tracking, so a little bit of fun I can have with some old stuff. Outside of that, I think we're just going to give this one a go. So if you guys are out there, thanks for tuning in. See you on the other side. Alright guys, so we're going to have Vex, that is the Seditious Mind, and it's taken. And what I'd like to do is come out with the sniper rifle and get a few shots on him early. As you do have a solar sniper, this thing is going to do enough damage with triple tap. Hit him only 3 times. 4 is going to be too many. So what he's going to do is cast a red ring on the ground. As long as you don't stand in that red ring when that pulse goes off, you'll be okay. But just get out of it as quick as you can. If you're in cover and you're taking damage, that's usually what's happening. Alright guys, so once you see that little red ring on the ground going, I'll try and get my 3 shots in, but do not do 4. If you have a high impact sniper rifle, you're going to do too much damage if you do. Come over here and start working these guys down. If you can get the hobgoblins first, that's going to be a nice bonus before they start getting shielded. And then just go for all the precision kills you can. Just make sure you don't stand still too much and try and get those precision shots where you can. Dodge those shots of doom as they go down, and then just watch these guys. Get your shots in. That's that red ring. Again, you can see that little pulse that happens right there. Be careful about that one, and we'll keep this damage going. And just hang over here in the back as you're working the abs down. They should go down pretty quick. Again, just tag them in the head. They've got a pretty big size crit spot, pretty much the upper dome. Just wait for them if they're rocking their heads back a little bit for that precision shot. Again, that slow fire is going to be helpful. And just keep rotating back and forth. Should go pretty quick. At least you've got a burn so you can do a decent amount of damage. Precision kills, decent amount of bonus points. Shouldn't be too long because we can also burn the bosses pretty quickly with the burn as well. So at this point, I'm going to do damage. 1 is going to pull the reinforcements. I will do 2 more max, just to make sure I don't pull the next round. I'm actually just going to do 1 because this is going fairly quickly. And again, as you take out hobgoblins, just be careful. If you do take them out, just basically get out of the line of sight of that triple shot when they go down. And just slowly keep working them down side to side. So if somebody's shielded, just switch it over. No reason to focus on somebody shielded. Take them off. Get out of dodge real quick. Come on, turn around. They're going down pretty quickly, and this is just 3 auto rifle shots. If you get Vision of Confluence, this thing's going to be a cakewalk. Honestly. Vision would be awesome to have in here. I just don't have it yet. I haven't done Vault since it started this morning, so I've been waiting for a good run on that one. And again, just keep watching these guys float around. This one's actually working fine just because I have plenty of shots and I don't really have to cover too much distance right now, which is good. And again, that's that red ring here, and you can see that little pulse. Right there it is, and that's pretty much what you want to avoid. As long as you're not standing in that, you're in good shape. Again, if you're behind this cover, you should be able to dodge most of the shots from him. You might take one or two if he gets it through. Of course, these guys are just crazy long range on those. If you get close, you might take some splash. And then at this point, when you're pretty much done, so 3 shots, yep, C2 is going to do it. And there's that little pulse you can see. Now, if you want to set him up with one more shot, I wouldn't do any more than that. And then come back over here to the same spot and just start picking the guys off once again. Same principle each time, just look for the hobgoblins early on. That's going to help you deal with some guys that can be a little more damaging than the regular goblins. Shields are annoying, but the hobgoblins actually do hurt pretty well. But the goblins will, of course, protect them all day long, so they're annoying in that other fun line. And just be careful, watch your sides. You're going to have some guys that try and strafe you, come up around, or teleport and come up from a different angle. So just be careful about that stuff and just kind of keep your head on a swivel. At least it's not chaff, you kind of at least have an idea where it's coming, but sometimes I'll just get focused on getting those precision shots and not watching my radar. So take an occasional glance at it, and that way you can switch back and forth. Double tap on that one. Woo! Hurting. Get that cover when you need it. That guy will get out of line of sight there, and I'll take him out. And again, if you're firing a lot, just fire it at head level. On these guys, they're pretty easy. Taking can be a little annoying if they duck. They do have that tendency to kind of lower their crit spot down if they get injured or wounded. And there's that pulse again. I'm going to reload. If you want a decent shot on any of these guys, you can always come over here. Just trying to check your angles. And again, you got reinforcements coming in. Just be careful about it. And then back off real quick and you should be able to take them out. But again, going for those precision shots should get a decent amount of points. And again, trying to take those hobgoblins before they get too close and start getting shields will be nice. Watch the red ring over there, that's going to be trouble. And again, I'm actually just like pulling this thing like a fast-firing scout rifle right now, just because I can do that and be able to control the shots a little more. It's on focus fire, so they're going to be a little slower anyway. And so far doing alright. Well, there goes that bounty. So Queen's got a couple decent bounties that work in here. Kill 100 taken. It's a pretty easy one to knock out in here, as you can obviously imagine. Everything I think this week is almost all taken, so you'll be able to get a lot of stuff killed here. Now the super on this one is not really required. I would honestly save that one for Cabal, because those Cabal shields are going to suck. So if you can throw your super at those, you're going to be better off. Try and avoid those triple shots when they go down, and the last couple of guys probably shielding each other, but that's fine. Last couple, let's see if I can get an angle on him. Losing a few points here, but I should be alright. I mean, you could sit here and just drop him ultra fast if you're worried about it, but I can get more points than I'm going to lose. So I don't mind just spending a minute or two getting a few extra points, because I've only lost 50 for that deduction, so not too bad yet. And I can still keep getting those points, as long as these jerks don't take me out. And I would try and save your grenades as well. Pretty much anything for that Cabal section is going to be a nice benefit to hold on to if you can. Just because those Cabal, anything you can do to get through those shields is going to help speed things along. Supers, of course, you might just get 1 or 2 during the whole battle, but still, the more the merrier. So if you save it through this one, as you can probably manage most of it all with an auto rifle, much less if you pick up Vision from Vault of Glass. That's going to be a good time we're at all ahead. I want Fatebringer and I want Vision of Confluence. Those are my two. And of course Vex. I mean, that'd be an awesome one to have right now too. But one step at a time. I don't know if you guys can hear that trigger pull when I'm actually doing it. And this is 8,000 points just in the first room. All I ever try and get is like 5. So if I can finish this dude off, he's going down like crazy. How about a rocket finish you off? Nope, sniper is even more effective. Get that final shot. And 3, 2, 1, he's done. There you go. 8,700 as long as it doesn't give me a little mini deduction, and I'm good to go. So that's round one. Honestly, pretty simple. Vex are usually never that bad. Just stay on that right-hand side. You usually should have enough cover. The enemies should come warping over to you slowly, and you should be good to go. So much better than last week. And next we should have Cabal. I believe the last one is Hive. So round two is going to be Noru'usk. That's going to be Cabal. So we'll jump into that here in a second. Lost a few more points than I thought, but not too shabby. So Noru'usk is going to be the Cabal guy. He's pretty straightforward. But he is going to have Axiom Darts pretty much going the entire time, so you need to listen for those. With something like this or Vision, you should be able to take him out pretty quickly. Vex as well, I always keep forgetting that's going to be an option. But any of those will be nice if you've got that Solar Burn. Hopefully those Axiom Darts go down pretty quickly. Now what you want to try and do is get a little damage on him when he starts. But as we have Solar Burn and I've got a pretty powerful sniper rifle, again, don't overdo the damage so you have a chance to kill those enemies as they come out. So if he goes flying around, look for him. He's going to be in the back, so if you can get a shot on him, I might do one or two shots, and then just start mowing these guys down. They're going to go down pretty quick. Again, with those headshots, you should be able to do a good amount of damage to them. Now, if you feel like you're going to get overrun, honestly, as all these guys are going to be coming through, what you can do is just come over here with this back edge, especially on the Taken section. Should be able to handle most of this stuff. They're not nearly as bad on the, the damage. And it's not Berserk, so they should be dropping shields. Now, if anybody gets close, obviously, keep an eye out for them. And if you want to throw a grenade to take out some of those shield guys, that could save you some time that honestly you're probably going to want. There's the Axiom Bolts. Those go down with a 1 auto rifle shot. That shouldn't be too bad. If you feel like you're getting shot in the back, just be careful. Sometimes those guys will jump over. But even the auto rifle seems to be stunning them fairly well. Listen for that Axiom Bolt. Should go down fairly quickly. And we're doing alright right now. Again, 1 or 2 headshots should be able to take the guys out. Look for the guys at a distance. Listen for that Axiom Bolt. That's that audio cue that you gotta listen out for. And again, just take these guys out pretty quick. Any shots will do. And then see what you can do for the boss. Once you get him lined up, you can actually hit him from here. You can get just around that eye level. And if you can find him, just start pumping that damage into him. And if you don't quite get him there, save your sniper ammo, of course. Yeah, that's the only thing that's probably going to kill you here. One more shot, there's the reinforcements incoming. Now at this point, if you feel like you're getting overrun, you can of course just move. Take it from a little farther angle. But again, honestly, if you're over here, you're going to have a pretty good angle. And that Axiom Bolt's going to have to go over a wall, so it's not a bad thing. But sometimes it's a little hard to get some of those shots that you need from the right angle. So if you feel like you're getting overrun, you can make just a quick run across. And again, the Cabal room is where you're probably going to get the least amount of points just because precision seems to be a bit difficult here. But if you get close enough to the Scions, you should be able to get to what you need to. Listen for those Axiom Darts and get those precision shots where you can. Not always possible, but get them where you can get them. And, take those time, get those single shots on the heads where you can get them. Again, if you can throw a grenade, throw it down there, just shoot these guys from above. Honestly, even just like, get that Axiom Bolt. Come here. Also watch behind you. Some of these guys are going to try and charge. So keep the damage up, keep it going. Again, watch behind you just like that. Those guys are going to start coming. Oh, so close, so close. Don't kill me, don't kill me. So if you get too close to the boss, he will slam the ground. You definitely want to keep your distance from him. That's kind of basically what happened there. I got a little too close. So here, again, he did jump on over, or basically warp over. So I'm not getting the best precision shots, but at this point, if I can just take the guys down quickly, it's totally fine. Just take them out however you can. This is not going to be your major points winner. If you had Vision, I'd probably be doing better off, but right now, auto rifle, not quite as useful. Vision would be a great thing to have in here, and you'd probably get even more points out of it. But right now, I'm just going to go for what I can. Listen for that Axiom Dart. You can hear the clicking. Tag that shot, and we'll just keep going. Got some damage. Just going to throw another sniper shot into him. Trying to pull the last couple of guys over here. There we go. And again, your quickest damage is definitely going to be that sniper rifle. Just pull it up, find that headshot. And if you get enough damage on him, then just go ahead and basically pick the shots where you can get them. Precisions when possible. Listen for the axiom darts, rinse and repeat. Really not too bad of a strike, honestly. Just watch those as these guys come around the corner. If you can get those precision shots on them while they're walking up, that's actually going to be kind of nice. Because if you can stagger them, you're going to get to do enough damage to them to stagger them and get the damage you need. Listen for that axiom bolt. You can hear it coming around the corner. Precision shot. And it seems like the shield guys are almost easier to precision shot because the target's just a little bigger. And switch it over. Still doing fine on points. I'm losing a little bit of score, but it's going fairly quickly. Burns on this one, guys, are going to make life honestly a little easier. Axiom bolt coming. Nice thing about an auto rifle, I have a few more shots as opposed to that vision. If you miss, you kind of miss. Precision up close, try and take the ones you can get. Not always going to happen. A couple more stragglers here. This is so much better than last week. I don't know if you guys looked at my video from last week, but it was rough. I got like 31,000 and I was happy to get it. Alright, gonna go for my shots here on the boss. Come here. Got reinforcements incoming, got more of them coming. Few precision kills there. And just let them come to you. And just keep listening for those precision shots. I gotta grab some ammo. And the whole world's coming towards me. For the sake of some entertainment, we're gonna go hammer fun and enjoy the world is cracking up. Some failings. Yep, that was kind of fun. Got some nice super bonus kills there. Apparently I got part of a bounty. Oh, that's the Abaddon that I already have anyway. Maybe we'll use it. Burn things along here and look for the last few that you've got. Again, I'm losing a little bit of points, but I'm still not too bad yet. Pull out a sniper and you can set them up. If you get most of the guys down and you're missing like one or two, it's not the end of the world. If you go for, just go for the next wave, you can probably pull them out pretty quickly. If you can get that precision shot, you'll definitely pull them quick. But even my auto rifle's getting some good work on them right now. You get the phalanx over there, take that thing out. And again, you can just start mowing them down if you want to go fast. You can go rocket hand fun. There's a few. But those kills are not worth quite as much, so it's kind of your preference on if you're really going for like max score. It's obviously not a competition like they did before, but still kind of fun. But here again, if you can mow down these guys and keep that axiom bolt at bay. Should be the last wave of enemies. Watch those shield blasts. Get too overrun, of course, just get out of dodge. Doesn't take too long. Run through, grab some ammo, and see what you can take out. And again, sniper shots are going to be pretty effective on most guys. Definitely a good way to get some nice shots on these guys. Now, as you can see, the shields always seem to go to the left. They just do. Alright, probably about time to finish this one up. Where's boss? Losing a little bit of points, but at this point, not worth doing too much more. He's almost done too. I missed like one shot. Let me finish him off with a nice snipe. Where you at, buddy? In the air. Woo! Down in the air. 21,000. Round 2. Grab any ammo you can find, get your hands on. Looks like I got plenty. And we're on to round 3. Not too shabby of a run. Pretty clean, pretty clean. Again, you got to burn, you got precision kills, and we now have primaries that have burn damage on them. Pretty reasonable run. Hive is last. This one should be a lot of fun. So, pretty easy to get your points on this one this week, so if you need some gear, or you just want to mix it up and do some Challenge of Elders, it is a great week. Last week, I'd probably tell everybody to skip it. This week, I would do it on all 3 characters, so just kind of depends on the modifiers. Last, we have the Wretched Knight. Actually, it's Sylok the Defiled. I'm sorry. Wretched Knight is the regular Hive. Sylok the Defiled is the Taken Hive. So, Taken all day, all night, right here in the Challenge of Elders for the week. Jump on in, make sure everything's nice and reloaded, and round 3 commences. Now, on this one, as the boss is going to be pretty much in the middle, for the sake of cooking him down, yep, I do have Scorched Earth on, and might go Firekeeper as well. Alright guys, so as soon as the enemies spawn in, we'll go ahead and start taking them out. Honestly, if you're looking for the couple of wizards that spawn in first, take those out. If you got anything like Vision or this, it should go through those shields pretty quickly. And the other wizard should be around here somewhere, but they should go down pretty fast. Honestly, really, once you pull these 2 down, most of the rest of the acolytes will come to you. And let's go ahead and check. Alright, so once the acolytes are jumping down, just start waiting for them. If you kill the 2 wizards, they do seem to kind of run a circle and then work their way to you. Switch it over. Alright, make sure to jump up here, see if you got any stragglers. Looks like I might have one, or that's just the boss hanging out up there. Nope, I got one. And then once you get him down, then we will go ahead and go right over here. So on this platform, you can actually get a lot of damage right here on the boss, pretty straightforward. Get a couple shots on him. Pretty much you want to do enough to get those reinforcements to spawn, but not too much, and that is solar, so that is going to hurt like crazy. So just get out of there quickly in case he does start throwing that fire. It's a quick way to die, unfortunately, not very forgiving. It goes quick, and so does your health. So keep rotating back and forth. Look for those wizards. Again, they're arcs, so they shouldn't be quite as bad, but if you can take them out quicker, it's going to save you a little bit of anguish, just because they tend to peg you pretty quickly from some odd angles. And also, once you take them out, the rest of the enemies tend to come to you, so it saves you a little bit of anguish. And get those precision kills on those guys where you can. And again, just work your way around. Use this little hall, whatever you want to call that, as pretty much covered, and then see if you got any more enemies. There should potentially have some coming up. Can't imagine I got them all quite that quickly. Maybe I did. I don't know. Doesn't seem like I should have. But again, jump over, check and see if you got any other enemies. If you do, just come back down and have them pull to you. Otherwise, come back over here. You can use the platform there, or this one is the one I like to use for a little more safety. You can get some shots over there as long as he's not freaking out quite like he is. And again, just get enough shots on him. If he lights that place up with fire, then switch over here. And again, here's a nice time if you want to use grenades to get some damage on him, or your super to try and cook him down. Just be careful about doing too much. If you do too much damage, you're going to basically send 2 waves of enemies through and really only get one of them to spawn. So just be careful about doing too much damage. I know that sounds crazy, unless you're just going for a time run, but it would be a good week to go for a speed run if you want to, but if you're going for points, you gotta make sure you get at least all the enemies to spawn. So gotta be a little pacing on that one. Watch out here. And one wizard down. See if I can get the other one. Got these guys over here. I already had one death just from stupidity more than anything. Again, wizards are quick. Get out of here, wizard. It's my home. This is my turf. See if you got any stragglers. Check. Looks like I've got one. Anything that's going to be bright red like that is probably going to be on your level. The boss is going to be a little shade different. And again, get a couple shots on his head. 3 will usually do it. Get those reinforcements coming in, and then hop back down and rinse and repeat. Again, watch for those wizards. As you run through here, be careful about those fire spots. They are very, very quick deaths. So just be careful. Sometimes the boss can just throw them pretty sporadically throughout the map, so just be careful about that. Trying to pick these guys off in air for the fun of it. Pretty good run so far. All those precision kills definitely do add up, so this is the place where you really want to get as many precision kills as you can. Round 3 is going to be worth your most points. Should be decent. See if you got any ammo. Looks like I got a few stragglers over here. And again, he's lighting that bridge up because that's the last place I was. That's a quick place to die. Shift over to this side and just start putting your damage in over here. And one more should do it. Drop back down, get those reinforcements, and this should be the last one. So I'm probably going to get about 40,000 points on this one. Something like that should be reasonable. Not going to be a record, but I feel like it should have been. I used to probably have higher ones, but I'm not getting all the precision shots because it isn't a scout rifle, unfortunately, so vision would be a really good thing to have on this one, honestly. Just to make sure you get those precision kills, because probably a fair chunk that haven't been, but the nice thing about this thing, actually do blind the wizards with this auto rifle. And cracks me up that you can do that. And again, if you got to use this cover, make sure you do so. Just be careful. Sometimes the guys will come running through. Taking a little bit of a hit here. This dude would just stand still. And I think that is probably going to be a wrap, so I'm going to go ham with hammers and have some fun. Probably melt him down shortly. And there it is. Making a few extra orbs for some points. Precision kill would have been some too, so it's kind of a toss-up. And that's a wrap, guys. Prison of Elders is not too shabby this week, so if you want to have some fun in there, it's a pretty easy place to do it. You should be able to solo it if you can get yourself a Vision of Confluence. Definitely should be rocking it around in there. So, any questions, guys? Let me know in the comments below if you guys did enjoy this one. There you go. Finished up a bounty as well. And we'll see what I get from Varix here in a little bit. If it's anything good, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop that like below if you did. Check out my other videos. I got my Nightfall solo up. I'm going to test that out on a couple other characters. Might do some of these, and definitely going to be working on VOG tomorrow. So, thank you guys again for the support. Subscribe. We'll keep that content coming your way. And if you want those notifications, just go ahead and hit that little alert bell, and they will come to you. Have a good morning, night, or evening, or afternoon, and I'll see you soon. Have a good one, guys.